curious to see how this sounds with the new mic.
Sounds good from here.
Oh, you can hear it? It's going?
Yeah, it's going.
Are we going?
It's recording, yeah.
Okay. CNN. Turn on CNN.
SpongeBob is on.
SpongeBob's on?
Dude, Mr. Krabs is freaking that lady out.
He's fucking that lady.
Oh, he's
the
getting
cops are
arrested.
coming to get Mr. Krebs. Dude, Phineas and Ferb is back on.
Wow.
That was from 2009.
I wonder if they come out with new episodes or
Let's see.
probably just reruns.
This one's from 2008, so probably not.
I love that show. That was great.
Yeah. Ooh, Mr. Deeds is on.
Oh, dude, that movie is
Scary
awesome.
Movies on.
A lot of good stuff on for a Sunday.
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
Simpsons is always on.
Dude, they're coming out with new episodes, and I follow The Simpsons, actually. They're actually really good. Some of the new episodes.
I think. No. I never. 205.
Rare coin.
Fox News.
Pick up another group that has crossed, but again, speaking to the number of people and the times
Border
they're
visit.
coming, of course, the heat is so high right now. Those drastic, dangerous temperatures.
Oh, we're looking at border people.
Borders
Borders bookstore.
Yeah, I mean, she's right. It's a warm day out there.
Looking hot, man.
It's beautiful around here. I mean, classic Sunday in the summer.
Alright, I'm talking about Joe Biden, so I'm not interested.
Yeah, summer day. Summer Sunday.
Oh shit, let me turn this off.
Or your wireless
Is it off?
mouse.
Is it moving around?
No.
Okay. I was moving it, I'm like, damn.
Oh, it's on here, though, yeah.
I'm clicking shit on you.
Yeah, it's not bad around here weather-wise right now. I mean, it's kind of warm. My sister was just telling me today, though, she's in Portland. It's a high of 106 today. Tomorrow, high of 115.
What?
And the next day at 115.
Is that even possible to get this earth that hot?
Yeah, man. And Portland, I don't even think there it's like the dry heat like they say on the West Coast, because it's actually kind of humid there, too.
Yeah.
So that sucks. Death Valley, I was looking, is like a high of 121 today. I mean, that's the hottest spot in America. In North America.
Just finished a Joe Rogan episode. He talked to this guy. His name was, forget. I'm going to have to look him up. But I think he owns or, he started this new social media platform called Minds. Minds, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Or Minds. I really don't know.
I don't know what that is.
But it's like a new social media thing for artists and musicians or whatever. And he was talking about all the privacy issues that you have with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Dude, the shit he was saying, what they do, how they get your shit and your info and sell it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's no privacy at all.
I believe it.
When you sign up for those apps, they ask for your contacts, and it's you don't have permission. If I sign up for Instagram and ask for your contact, which it never asks for an individual, it just asks for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't give Instagram permission to take it. You know what I mean? So it's weird, and there's always lawsuits and shit. But I believe it, dude. Facebook, especially Facebook, is really invasive.
Yeah, you get one certain thing, one number, whether it's your phone number or even possibly social security number. Anyone can get through
I'm gonna have to find his
if they
name.
have the right places to go.
Yeah.
I mean, my Instagram got hacked once.
Did it?
And yeah, it was some dude. It literally said I got an email that someone got in from Egypt, I think it was.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and
Is that in high school or no?
It was just after high school, and they got in. They changed my profile picture to some anime dude, and unfollowed a bunch of my friends. And I think they didn't delete any posts or anything though that I put up. But I had to get in, change the password and everything.
It doesn't have his name up. It's Bob or Robert. I don't know. Just type up like here.
Robert.
Because it's really interesting.
Robert. Yeah, so hopefully we don't have to deal with the clipping today. But you know, I was just thinking maybe we have to download drivers for the USB mics. We've never done that.
No, because if they need drivers and that's what fixes it, I really want to keep these. I love these, you know.
That might be it, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. Because that's what keeps us synced up to like Windows 10 and all that.
Man, I really need to find his name now. I'm on like a mission. Hold on. I'll find it.
Do you ever watch the ones with Chris Ryan?
Chris Ryan. Who's he again?
He's like a writer, author. He's on with Duncan Trussell a lot.
Yes, I think I actually did just watch one with both of them.
He's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Let me go to my history because I looked up who this guy was. And I will find it shortly. Bill Ottman.
Oh, I've heard that name. I
Bill
never watched
Ottman.
that.
That's a really interesting one, man. Now I'm listening to him and Brian Callen. One of the 1,000 episodes he has Brian on. I've listened to them so many times, and then I have to wait 8 months to see. I'll repeat a podcast, but I have to forget about it. So because if I remember what the points are, it's not interesting, but I have to forget about it. And then when I forget about it, I'll listen to it and it's all brand new again. And I've listened to all the podcasts with Brian Callen. Not the old ones from 2010. Because I just never, I don't really listen to anything 2016 or older.
It's outdated, you think?
Yeah, just outdated. And for some reason it's just not relevant. Not that it's not relevant, but you know what I mean. It's just weird listening to something that old.
Right.
But even after that, they've had so many episodes, so I circled through them 2 times, listened to everyone. Joey Diaz too.
Yeah, it's good because they're good friends, you know, and that's all it is, just a conversation between 2 friends.
Good friends. Dude. Trying to think if I ran into any cyclists this week, man. Because I went on my little tirade last week, what I thought of them. That was mild, though.
You know what happened, actually? Hold on, let me see this. Tour de France, did you hear about this?
Mm-mm.
There was a big pileup on CNN. French authorities open investigation after Tour de France spectator causes massive crash. And here, check out this image, actually. This is pretty amazing. How many people? This is it. This is the image I saw before.
Oh my god.
Look at this pileup. How many people do you think are there?
If I'm counting all these people, there's probably 125 people there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Wait, no, because there's people under people. There's layers to that. I bet you there's probably 200 plus people there.
Yeah,
maybe,
dude.
Maybe. Pushing it.
Dozens of cyclists involved in crash-marred first stage of Tour de France.
Dude, that's the quietest pileup in history. Those real light bikes,
like a bell going off.
Did you see that video from was it early this year? I think it was early on this year in the wintertime. It was because it was snowing. That video of that tractor trailer flying, and it was snowing out, or the road was slippery. And there was traffic stopped up ahead, so there was a hill on this highway. Yeah. And then as it was going down, where the trucker couldn't see, there was backed up traffic.
Yeah.
He was flying over this hill, and I actually think he got air.
He got air,
dude. He went up over this hill. It was his blind spot, up.
Yeah.
Because you can't see.
You can't see this traffic. Yeah.
Oh, so by the way, if you ever have to pull off to the side of the road, and there's a hill behind you, go down farther till people can see you, because if people are going up over that hill and you're right there, you're going to cause an accident. But
Yeah.
this is what happened, and they were on this major highway. So he went up over this hill, saw him. He must have been going 80 miles an hour, plowed like 30 cars, and he jumped the cars, dude.
Dude, I couldn't imagine.
Here,
He jumped the cars.
Dude, he fucking
Did he
ramped the
clear 'em?
cars.
Oh, he just
No,
ran
and yeah,
through.
he didn't like jump off the hill. He went up over the hill, and then was going so fast, the cars just propelled him up.
Wow, I couldn't imagine that.
Here,
feeling.
I'll watch the video. I'll bring it up.
I was gonna say, if he cleared the cars, that would be impressive. Yeah,
In
no, that's
snow.
scary. I couldn't imagine the feeling of the truck driver
Dude,
just going towards his demise.
here it is.
Highway horror.
Oh.
A FedEx truck slams into a 100-car pile.
100 car pileup, man. Look. Boom!
Wow.
This is the crash from another angle.
Yeah, he's just sliding in.
Car after car crash into each other on I-35.
That's crazy.
Which is coated in a slick
Just
sheet of
sliding, no
Let's see when
control.
that, I think it was this year. Yeah, 4 months ago. So we were still in the winter time. I remember watching it on TV. I was like, wow.
Dude, being a truck driver, man, I couldn't imagine. It would be fun though, I think. Certain parts of it. But after a while, yeah, probably just like, fuck.
After a while, your just back hurts, you know?
Yeah, just sitting there all
You-
day.
Probably get like pimples on your ass and shit just from like the compressed, like sitting
Yeah.
and sweating, you know? Because if it's like an old truck, it might not have air,
Yeah.
you know? Dude, I saw a guy one time, a trucker, drying his underwear outside of the window. He was
Really?
like driving and he's holding his underwear outside the window, drying them by like natural
Natural
caveman
air.
drying, you know?
Well, there you go. I mean,
I
he's
was like,
innovative.
I was like, wow. Forget what brand they were. But, yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of time to think. You got a lot of time to listen to music,
Mhm.
podcasts. You could probably make a podcast while you're trucking. I'm sure
That'd
there's
be a-
people that do.
That'd be a good idea. But
Yeah.
some of them are just reckless as fuck, though. I almost got in like several accidents from truckers, actually. I was on 33 one time, nearing the 248 exit. I was in the left lane in the BMW,
Mhm.
and there was a tank truck, like a... It wasn't a tractor trailer, but it was a bigger truck with like an oil tank, you know, those oil things on the back.
Yeah.
And he was on the left shoulder. He was pulled off on the left shoulder, which is weird. And I saw him up ahead, so I was keeping my eye on him. And after a certain point, like, when you're driving and somebody's pulled over, at a certain point you get to a certain distance where you're just assuming, okay, they probably see me and they're not going to pull out. And that's what happened. At a certain point, I got closer and I'm like, all right, he probably sees me. No, dude, I was probably 50 feet away from him, going like 75. Guy pulls out, man. Pulls out right in front of me.
Wow, whole truck, whole tractor trailer.
It wasn't a tractor
Oh,
trailer.
it's just a truck.
Yeah, it was like a bigger truck, like a Freightliner,
Oh,
but it
okay.
had like an oil tank, like heating oil trucks you'd see
Yeah,
around here. But
yeah.
it was a big truck.
Wow.
And dude, he pulled out like in front of me when I was like 50 feet away. At that point, I was going 75, and if I didn't like slam the brakes, I would have fucking just smacked right in the back of
Right in
him.
the back.
And that probably would have been an explosion too.
Yeah, if it's some sort of oil thing.
I was like, what are you doing? You know? Dude, the highway will make you lose your faith in humanity.
Yeah.
Any roads around here, because the fucking drivers are so dumb. You know? Drivers are so dumb. I saw a fucking lady one time rear end this guy. And when the guy was getting ready to get out of his truck or whatever, I think he had like a small pickup, like a Ford Ranger or something like that. This fucking dumbass lady rear-ended this guy, and as he was getting out, she rear-ended him again
Really?
on accident. I'm like, how do you rear-end somebody 2 times? Unless you're on pills, you know? Which
like
half
parallel parking, like the psh, psh.
yeah, half the fucking people around here are on pills anyways.
Yeah.
It's fucking... How dumb you gotta be. Listen, man, all you gotta do is just be competent on the road, and you will not get in an accident. Unless it's totally not your fault and you're just like somebody crashed into you because they crashed into somebody else. But if you're just aware and competent
Yeah,
and
just-
not distracted, you'll be okay.
Yeah, just common sense and a little bit of awareness. Just
Like,
for that moment that you're driving. at
not
least,
a
you know?
little bit of awareness, like hyper awareness. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay to listen to music and whatever, talk to somebody on the phone, but you have to be aware because you're driving this fucking vehicle and you're moving, you know?
Yeah.
That's why road rage is so bad, because people are already in this heightened sense of this mindset. Like, they're already in this heightened sense of awareness, so when they get mad, their brain's already fired up from being so aware on the highway that they're just yelling and screaming and throwing shit at you when they normally wouldn't do that, you know? But it's just the brain is already in that, you know, high mode, I guess. Have you ever driven under the influence of I don't think you've ever driven drunk, but have you ever
No.
driven under the influence of like marijuana?
Yeah, I have once, which it was very late and it was just down the road. But still, I wouldn't recommend it at all. You know?
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
See, I think it'd make it easier. I thought you'd just drive real slow.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, the thing is, I don't really even remember how it was, and that's the scary part. You know? It's,
You were that high, huh?
yeah, but it was literally just down the road I had to drive. So,
What is the strongest fucking weed you ever smoked in your life?
dude, my cousin once. It must have been maybe something laced with it. He drove over, and he said as he was driving over, he lives in, like, I won't say where he lives, like the town, but
Lives close to
pretty
you.
close, yeah, like an hour away. And
Ah.
he said he saw, like, God on one shoulder and the devil on his other.
Wow, he was high.
And yeah, dude, weird. So we came, he still had this stuff, and we smoked it, and we went to the movies, and we saw Assassin's Creed, but that's all I remember from it. Like, dude, I swear, we sat down in the movie theater, and I teleported back home.
What?
Like, yeah, like, I don't remember any part of the movie
Were you
or
driving?
any of that. No,
He was
my
driving?
cousin was, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and, like, I didn't have any, like, well, the only thing I was, like, tunnel vision you get. But, like, it was just so weird, like, almost teleported back
Did you feel
home.
sick at all?
Nah, I didn't feel sick.
What is feeling high like? Like, if you're really high, like, do you get sick? Like, do you feel
Some people do.
like when you're drunk
Maybe,
you get sick, or like what is high like? Like, do you just like
I've never gotten
what does it
sick.
feel
though.
like in the head?
It feels like, I mean, for me, it kind of just, like, dumbs everything down a little bit. Like, you're just kind of in the moment and just, like, feeling, like, the only way to say is, like, bliss, I guess.
And do you really feel like a heightened sense of like
Yeah, your senses are all amplified.
so like that's why people have weird ideas like when they're high, like, do you ever think the sun is actually working for us,
Yeah.
keeping us warm? That's a
Exactly,
hard
'cause-
I'm generalizing, like, stoners obviously,
Well,
they're
yeah,
not all
it's
like
true,
that.
though. I mean,
But that's like the typical, like, the really dumb but somehow like intellectual questions.
yeah, and I guess there is two ways, because sometimes you get tired, like, real relaxed. Yeah, like, usually I'll listen to music, and I could really separate everything. Listening to music, like, I hear so much more, like, say, a wood block in the background. Like, it all sounds so crisp.
Makes you hyper aware.
Aware, yeah.
Hyper aware.
Sensitive, which is probably different for other people. but
Yeah. Damn, dude.
It's fun here and there, but I never want to be, like, a everyday
Yeah.
stoner, because you can probably get pretty lazy. I mean, I have before. I've gotten lazy with that stuff. but-
Dude, I knew this guy one time. He got high one time, went out and bought a ranch. And he just never got high again, but he still works on this ranch
Oh,
for
that's
himself.
Self-realization, too.
Dude, he
It
bought
can-
like this cheap kind of like little thing of land, and he just like built on it, and like he just kept like adding more land over time. That was like a while ago, but
Honestly,
yeah, dude.
though, like, if that's true, that is true. It can help you realize some stuff, too. Like you said, those ideas, like, sometimes it is too far out.
Yeah,
But it can be like, oh, maybe this job I'm working is kind of just pointless at the moment. Like, I
Yeah.
find something that I love
I've heard
to
other
do.
people say that too. Like they'll get drunk or high with their friends, and they'll be like, you know what I'm doing is fucking stupid. You know,
I
like
could be doing. There's so many more opportunities.
when you're sober, you get in like this.
Rhythm.
Yeah, this rhythm, and even though you might not be totally happy, you're like, man, it's just what I have to do. But that stuff could literally, like, getting high once could change your life. Like, it could set you on this path that you're meant to be on.
Yeah.
You know
it could
what I
go
mean?
the opposite way, too,
Or-
which that's more psychedelic stuff, probably.
That could be the opposite way. And speaking about another Joe Rogan episode, he actually, just a couple of years ago, it's a more recent one, he had these two guys on. One was a doctor from Canada, and one was another guy who has spoken out about, like, cannabis, like, not saying it's bad, but he researched and said that it's not people, I don't want to say it, it's not, the way people talk about it isn't what it's really used for. Like, basically what he says is people say that it's medicine and this and that, but really a lot of people are just using it recreational.
Yeah.
He had some really good points though, and I forget their names, but if you just look up Joe Rogan pot debate, it's literally like 2 hours of these guys going back and forth. And Joe Rogan actually he's actually, like, not a bully to the anti-pot guy. I wouldn't even call him anti-pot, because he's not, because he's for legalization, but he's just saying the downsides of it sometimes.
Yeah, it's not all, like, this perfect thing.
And Steven Crowder, that's like a famous clip, when he had Steven Crowder on, Joe Rogan baited him into talking about pot, even though Steven Crowder just didn't care, and he said he didn't want to. And then Joe Rogan made fun of him. He's also, like, drunk, I think. But he's calling him names and shit. It's kind of really unprofessional, but Joe Rogan actually kept it good, and he was, like, objective about it too. So he's taking points from both of them. It's really interesting, actually. So if you just look up, like, pot debate, it should come right up.
I gotta reset it.
Yeah, man.
Alright, it's going.
Good. Sorry, they're starting to clip. We got new mics, like, kind of better mics. They're not USB, so hopefully it sounds better. But yeah, back to like cannabis, and I've been kind of saying this for a long time. Like, I never smoked any weed in my life. Can't say I never had the opportunity. I just never had, like, the desire to. Never, like, woke up one day and, like, man, I really want to smoke today. Just never. I don't know, it never enticed me. I'm sure if I knew how it made me feel, it'd be more enticing. But and I can't say that I never will, but I'm in full support of it being legalized. I'm in full support of people being able to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And it's basically inevitable that it's going to become just legalized all around the country, just for recreational, you know. It's just the natural process of something like that, because it's foolish to arrest people for it. You know?
Throwing them in prison for years for growing a plant is insane.
Or, like, some kid gets thrown, some, like, 18-year-old gets thrown in jail, and he's in jail for, you know, into his 20s for something that's benign, you know. Yeah. And it does have some downfalls too, and it all depends on the person, like how some people just are not going to be able to handle it. Yeah. Some people are susceptible to, you know, diseases of the mind, and marijuana will actually almost trigger those in a way. And I'm forgetting, like, schizophrenia is the worst with it. Like, there's people who are, like, maybe might have a trace of it, and I'm probably butchering this, but they might have a trace of it in their mind that even they're not aware of, and the marijuana might actually like enhance it. So it's not for everybody, but I think that should be up to the person, not the government, to say you can't try it, you know.
For sure.
And for sure there's been somebody who did it once and it changed their life for the worst. I'm sure that's happened.
And same goes for all the antidepressant medicine.
Yeah, and that's out of the question. That shit is horrible, man.
And I mean, that's legal, and that should be legal too, because it does help certain people, but certain people, it just...
Yeah, how many people do you know had a back injury, like got in a car accident, had a back injury, doctor gave them Valium or Vicodin, they took it for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden they're off, never took it again. Like, I'm sure people have done that, but dude, people just getting like a little fender bender and they hurt their back, and the doctors in this country just fucking give them out like candy. And all of a sudden now, you know, Johnny, who's 30, 40-year-old dad who works hard and has a good job. In a year and a half, he's addicted to heroin because the pills couldn't do it for him anymore, and it ruins lives. That's the real epidemic. There is the painkillers, but they do it's a weird like catch-22 sort of thing. Like, it's doing so much damage, but look at all the people it's helped with just pain. You know, like if somebody's dying of cancer, like, you know, they're gonna die, but at least the last days, the medication, the pills are helping them just kind of numb it, you know?
Yeah.
It's a weird kind of situation, I guess. But
Yeah, it's tough to tell looking at it as a whole. It's definitely up to the individual.
yeah. Yeah, it is a weird one. But yeah, back to what I was saying, though. I'm in full support of it. Full support of people just being able to do what the fuck they want to do. You know, I don't think it's a good idea for adults to tell other adults what they can and cannot do. You know, like, who the fuck are you? Just because you wear a suit and you work for the government, all of a sudden I have to do what you say. Whoa, what is that?
I don't know.
An explosion? Or is that
It's
just
like a condo explosion. Oh,
Oh,
that whole building crashed.
dude, there's buildings falling. It looks like it's filmed.
Surfside, Florida.
Looks like it was like.
I think it
Damn.
was. Oh wait.
It looked like that footage was animated.
Yeah,
It
that's
was like
what-
not professional.
Maybe
9 people
they-
dead.
I think maybe they were destroying it on purpose, like how they take down a building. Maybe I don't know.
That was a controlled demolition.
Yeah. Dude, I found this interesting infographic though, going back to the Tour de France. It is, during its history, 4 competitors have died during the Tour de France.
Died. How
Yeah.
so?
And it has some of these. 1910, one of the competitors, Adolphe Hilaire, drowned while swimming in Nice on a rest day. A motorcyclist crashes at high speed and dies during a motorcycle demonstration to occupy the crowd prior to the Tour de France, 1934.
Dude, look at this. This is kind of off the thing. Billie Eilish says she is sorry after TikTok video shows her mouthing a racial slur.
Oh god.
Wow. And that is bad for her because she's like, went on like when the election was going on, she did commercials for the radio saying, you know, vote Democratic Party, and she just screams like an SJW, and now she's like mouthing a racial slur. Hopefully it's not the end of her though, because she makes good music.
Yeah.
Racial slur. I wonder if it started with an N.
I have no idea. I don't even want to
I don't even want to think about it
Yeah.
because I might get just shut down.
One of the cyclists plunged down a ravine,
Dude,
lost control on his bike.
a David Bowie painting that sold for $4 at a thrift store is now up for auction. Should we see how much they're trying to get rid of it for?
What does it look like?
This. It just looks like water damage to a painting.
Oh, it's a painting he did.
Yeah, but it's David Bowie. Let's see how much. So somebody had bought it for $4 at a thrift shop.
Looks pretty cool, yeah, like oceanic.
Painting by the legendary rock star David Bowie is up for auction, and it could sell for tens of thousands more than the purchase price. Tens of thousands, that's it?
Still,
That's a lot, but that should be
for
millions.
abstract.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Britney Spears on NPR.
Really? What's
yeah,
that
something's
about?
going down with Britney Spears. Read Britney Spears' statement to the court in her conservatorship hearing. I don't even know what conservatorship is. If I'm
I don't
even
know.
saying it right. Britney Spears is headed to court to address her. Yeah, it's another one.
People were saying like free Britney. I think.
She got arrested.
Well, they
Right.
think she's like under control by someone. Because there's been some weird videos out there of her kind of like in this weird hazy state of mind, like maybe a TikTok or something.
So, see, this is the fucking shit I can't stand on these music sites. Like the vague ass, like, Thumbnails. Springsteen, Foo Fighters, Strokes, rock vaccinated New Yorkers. How, like, could you get any more fucking goddamn vague than that? It's all. Did you ever notice it's always Dave Grohl in these fucking like headlines?
Yeah.
It's always Dave
Even
Grohl.
on NPR, this is.
Yeah, look. It's always Dave Grohl and like James Hetfield
Because usually that's the Loudwire.
and like and the Strokes. That's a different one. You don't see them, but it's like I'm just so tired of these vague fucking things, and then you click on them and it's nothing.
Just an overview.
It's just like
This
some
show.
vague fucking thing. I hate vague shit, dude. I hate vague shit. I just want to travel. Okay, travel where? Travel
Saudi
with
Arabia.
who? Travel with how much money? Travel with what? Travel to where? Travel
Yemen.
on what? What do you mean by traveling? I want
Yemen.
to travel just so I don't have to have a job.
On a Galapagonian turtle.
Yeah. And then you get fucking murdered in like Venezuela because you looked at like some like gangbanger wrong. You know? How do you like your traveling now? Or you get arrested because you have like you think it's cool to bring like a joint into like Saudi Arabia. Now
Yeah,
the U.S.
dude.
has to work on getting this basic white bitch out of jail when they have terrorists in the U.S. They gotta worry about. The fuck out of here with traveling. You want to travel? Go to the beach for 2 days. Come back. Shut the fuck up. Wasting all your fucking not wasting, but just blowing all your money on these fucking third world country travels. It's like what are you
Yeah.
doing? You're going in there, you're getting ringworm, and you're drinking soup from a bucket
Ringworm.
that's sitting in the corner for 2 days. You know, people are giving you peyote tea, and you don't even know it. And you come back, you're fucking fat. You smell. You got dreadlocks all of a sudden. You know, you go to fucking I don't even know. You go to Egypt, you come.
Dreadlocks all of a sudden.
You go to Egypt, you come back like a goddamn apostle.
Dude, Egypt would be cool to visit though.
Egypt
honestly.
would, you know.
I've always wanted to see too, just barren desert.
Yeah.
What that looks like.
Yeah.
From a human point of view, from your own.
Yeah, traveling.
You just reminded me with that show. I wanted to look up Dead and Company. Grateful Dead is still going on tour, you know. And
They're like
Evan just
ashes
shivered.
now, dude.
Yeah.
They're like just like ashes in a like a urn.
Yeah, I mean John Mayer, he's
Uh-huh.
young. He's a young guy now, but dude, general admission pit tickets are $300.
Wow, for an overrated band.
What? But
It's
yeah,
just my opinion.
that is super expensive for the pit. I mean, you could pay for like I think $40 to be way in the back or something.
I
but-
think the pit tickets for the Hella Mega Tour are like that, maybe even more.
Yeah, I think around that price.
Don't
And
the
that's in Hershey.
Don't the Grateful Dead sing that song? Goes like, I will get back to.
Yep, Touch of Grey.
That's Grateful Dead.
Yep.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
I like that song. I heard that the other day. I thought it was the Who, because it kind of sounds like
Right,
the Who.
those harmonies sound like the Who.
Yeah, the Who, man. Yeah, I hate vague shit, dude.
Yeah,
I fucking hate you being so vague on your Instagram.
right.
Trying to better myself. Okay, with what? What are you on pills? What are you swallowing 10 Vicodin a day? Are you trying to get sober? Are you trying to get skinnier? Are you trying to buy a nicer car? What do you mean? What do you mean? Look,
yeah,
if you bother me, if you impose it on me, if you tell me, you put in your biography or whatever the fuck it is on Instagram, you're trying to better yourself, you're imposing it on people. So now I want you to go into detail with it. Don't leave it vague. Tell me. Say, I got a prescription pill problem. I'm trying to get clean. My boyfriend's punching me in the face every day. You know, he's knocking me out, and then he's sleeping with my mom. You know, like, I don't know. Get down in there. Get in there.
Well, here's some of the. I searched vague Instagram captions. So some of the top ones that just came up right on Google. Be honest.
Yeah.
Be you. Those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind.
And like they're just, it's so predictable. Like if you see that and you click on the fucking picture, like the profile, it's like some white girl with like a bikini on at Wildwood. She's with like one of her friends who's like fat, and like the other one's like semi, and like she's always the hottest one. It's like some hippie girl, you know.
Be yourself. There's no one better.
Yeah, be yourself. There's no one better.
Beauty isn't a state of your appearance. It's a state of your mind.
Yeah, stop being such a fucking narcissist, man. I'm so beautiful, even though I'm like 600 pounds. Dude, like, you can... Okay, here's some words of wisdom. Don't be happy with yourself. Always try to strive to be better. Never fully be like, okay, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to be stagnant. I'm not going to try anymore. You know?
What about this
Don't
one?
ever fully be happy with yourself. Always want to do better.
What about this one? I'm at the point now where I don't want to impress anyone anymore.
I don't know. I'm so, like, numb to this shit. I just hate it. I just hate vague shit.
Or I'm not special. That's one of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
I haven't changed.
I haven't changed. I like to travel to, like, Guyana. That's not even a real fucking country. I just made it up. Tahiti. You know? Fuck, dude. Instagram will make you mad. It makes me mad. 'Cause it's such, like, a basic white bitch, like, platform, you know?
It will always live on, even after death.
The only thing Instagram offers that is contributing to this society is the memes. I'll go on there right now and I'll find a meme that changed my life. You know?
I like following artists though on Instagram. Like, that's cool, and they put up.
Yeah, it's cool to follow, like, somebody you like, see what they're doing and shit, but
Like, especially visual artists. It's a good way to showcase your art.
But I don't want to see some girl, like, deadlifting 150 pounds. Okay, I don't want to see that. You're not impressing me, because I've seen girls deadlift a fucking car off their brother one time. You know. I'm trying to find some life-changing memes.
Life-changing.
Okay, I can't seem to find one right now, but they're there.
They're there.
They're there.
Oh, damn. General Mission Pit. This is, Hershey, PA, $479 for Hella Megatour.
$479, almost $500. Hershey, though, as a venue, I heard they're kind of difficult. Like, Dave Matthews used to go to Hershey all the time, and they would get literally fined if they went over their time limit. And so the Dave Matthews Band, they don't even go there anymore because Hershey is so hard to deal with.
Yeah,
like, they're unreasonable.
All that time stuff is just...
And all the people who live around here who can go to Hershey to see them, now they have to go farther, you know. And I know Dave Matthews wouldn't do that for no reason, you know, but hey, if you're getting fined for just playing an extra song, like, dude, you made so much money off that fucking band tonight with just them being at your venue. Like, just let them go over a fucking song or two, you know? But a song or two, you know, for them is like an extra 20 minutes.
Jam it out,
Yeah, but still. They keep coming back to Hershey. You keep making fuck tons of money because their tickets are expensive too.
For sure.
A couple of years ago, I was looking and they were coming to, I forget where it was, like semi-local, and they were expensive, like $175 for like an average seat. I'm like, damn. I love them though.
Yeah, dude. I'll never forget. I mean, we played Gray Street at our first show.
Yeah. That's right. That is right.
That was awesome. That's a great song. The violinist in the background. It's cool.
Death toll rises to 9 in Florida condo tower collapse. So that was the one we were just watching.
Yeah.
It collapsed. Oh, I watched that on TV somewhere, like yesterday or the day before. Dude, there's a hot air balloon crash.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I heard about that one. Hot air balloon.
It's going to be the scariest. Yeah. Florida man poses as a hot air balloon.
Oh, no, I didn't hear about this hot air balloon crash at sea. 5 people killed in New Mexico.
Mozart, ladies and gentlemen.
So an average hot air balloon that carries 2 passengers will cost around $25,000.
Just jump right in back in your article.
$25,000 if you want to buy your own 2
Wow.
carrier. 2
For a
passenger
fucking hot air balloon?
Yep.
25 grand for a
Yep.
basket and rubber and flames.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I just get like these urges to like, I'll be in the middle of a conversation, I'll just pick up a guitar and just play something, and Matt's sitting there waiting. Dude, 25 grand for a hot air balloon. Damn, dude. I wonder
I'll
how
pass.
I wonder how fucking high they were, like in the air. It's got to be the scariest though. Like some aircraft like crash. Like at least if you're in a plane crash, you're semi-hidden. Like you don't know when you're gonna hit the ground.
Oh
maybe.
yeah.
But if you're in a hot air balloon, dude, you're in a fucking wicker basket just plummeting towards the planet.
I was just imagining though, like imagine an airplane crashing into a hot air balloon, like watching that.
It'd probably
Just
be
seeing it coming towards you like an airplane.
honestly, it might be one of two things. It might be probably little to no damage to the plane if it's a big plane, and if it's a semi-small.
Yeah.
Because think of how light a hot air balloon is. You got a basket, you got a big balloon, you got a couple people. What's it? Not even 1,000 pounds.
It might blow up though. Yeah, who
It might
knows?
blow up, or it might just like catch on the nose of the plane and
Just like boom.
you
like,
just
kinda
like when
curl
you're
down.
from when you're in the inside of the plane. It's so like
They have like a windshield wiper. Like,
yeah. Do you see all these dead people splatter on it because this plane's going like 700 miles an hour, and then the pilots go, and then you see all these dead people, and they just go. And he keeps
like
pressing it
a
like
little water. Like
yeah,
a little-
yeah. He presses the windshield wiper fluid. Look, and it's not coming off, so he's like this. Till he keeps getting it, and he goes faster like this. He's like trying to see. He's like, That's a Family Guy sketch right there,
Yeah.
man. I swear to God, dude. I'm gonna hand that in to them, and then hopefully they'll write it because
Yeah, send it in.
that was very Family Guy like.
Seth MacFarlane.
It like starts off slow, like Just these dead people, just like that's horrible, man. Yeah, we're being kind of insensitive to these poor people who died, so
Yes,
we're
rest
just
in
making
peace.
jokes. Rest in peace, and hopefully your ancestors don't step in a hot air balloon again. You know, natural selection. Who is this lady? Gospel sensation Tasha Cobbs Leonard has several reasons for you. See, like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Bitch. NPR's gay. Loudwire is no
Soulja
better.
Boy.
Loudwire is no better, but I'm going to it right now.
Police expect Marilyn Manson to turn himself into authorities on assault charges.
Damn. Still, his fucking shit's still
going
going
down.
on. We've
He's
been talking.
expected to turn himself in. There's a warrant out for his arrest. Oh, he's in Guilford, New Hampshire.
Dude, sports car owned by the late Rush drummer Neil Peart goes to auction. Wow, that's gonna sell for a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Dude, Neil Peart, man, I always forget he's dead. He's like a guy you'd think would live forever.
Right.
One of the greats, man.
You know, actually, Mark Hoppus got cancer
Did he?
from Blink-182. Yeah, I think he's going through chemotherapy right now. Yeah, that just shows that, like, anybody
Anybody, man.
could happen. Let's see.
Let's go to the news.
Yeah, luckily they have a lot of treatment nowadays. Do you know Modest Mouse?
Yes, I
They
heard
just
of them.
came out with the new album.
I know they've had new music.
It's pretty cool. I listened through. My friend got a signed CD, and the vinyl of it.
Dude, talking about signed CDs, you know who Better Than Ezra is, right?
No.
That 90s band, Better Than Ezra?
Nope.
I got their CD here somewhere. They had a bunch of hits in the 90s. Really cool band, man. They're a trio. I really like them. My cousin bought their CD, one of their like bigger CDs from like 95 at a flea market or something for $1, and he opened it up and it was signed by all 3 members
Wow.
for $1.
Dude, that's crazy.
But then I was like, wait, let me check mine, because maybe they just did a mass print. Mine doesn't have it on there.
Dude,
he
that's
bought
nuts.
a signed Better Than Ezra CD for $1.
Wow.
And also, he bought the Blue Album by 311 at a thrift store for 25 cents. The Blue
25.
Album at a thrift store.
CD?
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 25. Dude, he's lucking out with these.
I mean, yeah,
these
some of
CDs.
those markets will just give stuff away, really.
Blue Album, man. You go on
Oh, yeah.
Amazon, it's fucking $20, you know. Classic.
Oh, it says Joel Rundle, who's the band's lead guitarist, died by suicide, 1990. They're from New Orleans, Louisiana. Better Than Ezra. Yeah, I never listened to their music, though.
Yeah, I like them. They're a cool 90s band. Beyonce. Fiance. Yeah, Loudwire, disappointing again. Should we go on 4chan?
Sure, might as
Okay.
well.
You know it's gonna get good when you type up 4chan. I type up 4chan, it goes 4-channel mixer?
For change?
4change? Did you mean a 4-channel mixer? Okay, so there's the pornography ads, the beautiful ones. What is that? What is how do you say that? Otaku culture.
Yeah, otaku.
What is that? A taco?
I actually don't really know. It's some sort of, I believe, manga. Let me see. Otaku. A Japanese word that describes people with consuming interest, particularly in anime and manga.
Oh, okay. What does your underworld look like? Oh, it's a game. To access this section of 4chan, you understand and agree to the following. Nope. If you have to make me sign a fucking thing, accept it. I don't even know what that is.
4chan.
Dude, this website, like, they don't update it. Like, this still looks like it's from, like, 2000. You know?
It's from 2003, I think they made this.
LGBT, current news. Let's go in there. Oh, that just makes you do that. Am I safe to accept this?
As long as you're not downloading anything.
I'm not. Okay.
Famous last words.
Yeah, Matt's famous last words are gonna get on a t-shirt. As long as you don't download anything, computer blows up. Admit it. It was voter fraud. Okay.
Yeah, there's so much random.
Biden yelling at
Yes.
reporters, now whispering. Biden, if you think you need to have weapons to take on the government, you need F-15s and nukes. What the hell? I doubt he said that. Liberals shocked to learn. Dude, this site's like attacking liberals, man. Liberals shocked to learn Black and Latino voters don't share their defund the police views.
What section did you go in?
News.
Oh.
Current news or something like that. Cheap labor disguises cultural. China. Seth Rogen details anti-Semitic rant he and Jonah Hill experienced in an elevator. I wonder if they're both Jewish. Or they just heard somebody talking about Jewish people. Dude,
Pepe
these
the Frog.
some of these are just really vague. Police officer pulled over. Pro-Trump virus team gets disqualified from College World Series because of Trump virus infections. What the hell? Trump virus infections?
Got the Trump virus.
Now we're starting to get into like anime thumbnails, and yeah, this is such a weird site. So much shit started from this, though.
It's so random and unorganized, really.
Yeah, and that's the gag. That's like just what it is. Oh, I actually did want to check. Oh, it's gone. There's a
What is BCM?
Rifles.
Oh.
What's the controversy around this company lately? This is like so random.
Always Pepe the Frog, too.
Of course, let's go on music.
But there's actually a documentary out there about the creation of Pepe the Frog.
Of course there is.
It was just some kid drawing this frog all the time. Someone made a meme. Someone stole it from him.
Okay, so I go on music tab and I see a Korean lady that says K-pop general. Don't know what that means. Top 10 records and films.
Zappa.
Is that Frank Zappa? That looks like just a regular white cracker. There's Led Zeppelin. I don't get this at all. This is the Ramones. No, she's not naked. She's wearing like a one-piece bathing suit. What the hell is that?
Reddit thing.
That reminded me of that meme. Who is that? Justicia. Oh, some kid who died. Yeah, that reminds me of that meme of like Mr. Krabs choking on the apple. You ever see that one? Those are some good ones. And they like, oh shit. Dude, I gotta send you one if I could find it. It was a picture of Shrek's face, like confused, and they distorted it. They made it like real. It's hard to explain. Let me just give me a second to find it.
Shrek warp. Shrek warp. Alright, where are we at here? We're almost at an hour and it hasn't been clipping at all.
That's good.
So maybe, yeah, it's starting to get used to it or something. Adapt. Adaption.
This, if I could find this meme, you'll see it's so true. Because it like I've literally done it before. Dude, look at this though. Try to read it with those like things.
Me acting surprised when the teacher can't find the project that I didn't do. Dude,
Wait,
his
what?
faces look so.
It's true though. Like,
Scrunch.
did you ever know, like, when you're in school, like, you knew flat out, you just flat out didn't do the homework.
Yeah.
And when the teacher asks, you're like, I think it's in here. Can I look for it? And you know damn well it ain't in there.
It's like, well, I left it at home. If I could just do it. Like,
yeah. Yeah, and they know, like, if they, like, say okay, they know you're going to go home, do it quick, and just hand in and get, like, a couple points taken off.
Yeah.
They're not dumb. That look. Chud and Chad? The hell? Chattanooga.
I saw like an assault or something on there.
He needs to take a fucking cognitive test. Yeah, he really, I question if he's even like half alive. He's like dead on his feet, basically. Joe Biden.
Dude, I always love the pictures they get though. Yeah, it's
like
always
some,
just
congressman
like
being surprised.
like mid sentence.
Yeah. Hey, yo, did you ever see that Bud Dwyer video?
No.
In 1987 in Pennsylvania, he worked for some sort of like government thing in Pennsylvania, like he was some official.
Uh-huh.
And they have footage of it. It's from 87 and he got in trouble. He got caught for taking bribes. And dude, they got this press conference going. I think this might have been in Harrisburg, and you see the person filming on like a professional camera, like they're getting ready to put it on TV so he can confess to it.
Yeah.
And like there's all these people, and he's like at this like table, and they're filming it, and he's like giving people envelopes, And he's got this fucking like package, like it's almost like an envelope that you'd get a small package in. Like it looked like it was bubble wrapped, but it was a bigger envelope. And he has it sitting there the whole time. And then he like looks around, and then he reaches into the envelope, takes out a gun. And people are like, "What?" They're like, "No." They're like, "Don't do it," or whatever. Or like, "What are you doing?" And he's going, "Stop, stop." And then, dude, he puts the gun in his mouth, kills himself on camera.
Whoa.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. I can't believe they have it on the internet.
That's nuts.
So if anybody's...
Was he going to get, like, life in prison or something?
I wouldn't say life in prison,
bribes?
but probably... He's an older guy, so he probably would have spent quite a bit of time whenever their prison sentence was back in the 80s for, like, bribery at that level. But he just couldn't... He couldn't do it. Dude, right on camera, he just put a gun in his mouth, shot himself.
That's crazy.
Dude, people go nuts, too, dude. People are going nuts. I mean, obviously...
That'd be traumatizing.
Yeah, on camera. And the camera just stays on him the whole time.
Yeah. Look at this. This is like some sort of shootout.
Oh, damn. It looks like Southside Easton.
Yeah, a little bit. Detroit. 30%. That was another like real vague mass shootings. 30%.
Yeah, it's got like like one of those hammers.
Yeah.
Like with the court hammers. $2:00 already. Damn.
That's why I saw earlier. This like,
Oh shit.
dude, so much, man. So much madness.
He's urging new measures to address crime, including arresting rogue firearm dealers, helping former prisoners re-enter society, and expanding employment opportunities for younger Americans. While the White House says new gun control laws would be
How are you gonna lower the crime rate by re-entering criminals into the system? Isn't that what they said they were gonna do? Like Joe Biden's plan for lowering the crime rate, re-enter former criminals back into society.
Dude, I don't know.
How are you gonna lower it when you're putting criminals back into the system? I don't know.
There's so much that goes into it.
I don't know.
So
that guy
crazy.
looks like goddamn Harrison Ford on the left.
Put SpongeBob back on.
SpongeBob. iCarly, what the hell?
They brought back iCarly.
I know, they're doing a new thing now.
Yeah.
This is an old one from 2010.
Oh yeah.
SpongeBob. See what episode it is.
Feral Friends. Oh, live action.
Live action. LA.
Oh, there's a few different
This is like a new one.
episodes.
Can't get into the new ones. Back to 4chan. Why is she so successful? Has like a white girl with like a hat on.
TikTok star.
Oh, TikTok?
Maybe, I don't know.
Probably. TikTok, the site where grown adults act like idiots and think that they're funny.
Is that what it says?
No, that's what I.
Oh,
that's
that's
what
what
I think. You seen some of these adults, like the way they act on there,
Yeah.
you know, and they're like supposed to be adults, you know.
Just like possessed, it seems like sometimes.
They're in a trance, you
Yeah.
know, mouthing these fucking songs. What are you doing? That's something I'd do if I was shit-faced. You know, film myself singing like "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" or something. You know,
The bodies hit the floor.
you're doing it dead sober and at like 2 in the afternoon. It's like your 6-year-old daughter, you know. Yeah.
I never used TikTok, but I was just thinking like that would be cool for say like skateboarding. I'm sure they have it, like sections.
Never
doing
used
like
it.
a trick or something.
Never want to.
Certain things. That's where Vine was cool. I used to use Vine and watch skateboarders.
Vine was before TikTok, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
But
then it
what-
just died somehow.
Wasn't it like the same thing as TikTok?
I think so. Maybe a little longer of a clip or something, but
See, like, what is TikTok? Like, I never took the time to understand. It's such a dumb, like.
let me Google actually. What is TikTok?
I thought TikTok was where people can mouth, like, lip sync songs, but
Which yeah, that's what most people seem to do. But there's some other just like kind of normal. They have, alright, it's for the social media platform is used to make a variety of short form videos from genres like dance, comedy, and education that have a duration from 15 seconds to 1 minute. Oh, I didn't know they could be that long. 1
Yeah.
minute.
I want to waste 1 minute of my life watching, like, some adult act like a fucking damn fool, you know?
Yeah.
Like 2 in the afternoon when he should be out, like, working, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, lip syncing videos weren't the main what wasn't the main like point of it. It's just proved to be a popular form of user generated content among teens.
Is 4chan considered a social media?
I don't know.
Very bad one.
I guess so, yeah, because it's a forum. What is 4chan? 4chan is an anonymous English language image board website
image board.
launched by Christopher Moot Pohl in 2003. Yeah, just a board dedicated to a wide variety of topics from anime to manga to video games, music, literature, fitness, politics, sports, among others. NSFW, not safe for work.
Dude, what? Texas governor plans to resume the construction of Trump's border wall with or without Biden's help.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we saw earlier.
Did he ever even build it? Like, did he ever like start to build it? Like, in his 4 years, I didn't see like one official picture of like a wall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe it's maybe
no
it's
idea.
secret. I don't know.
I have no clue.
Biden's approval ratings falls as both Republicans and Democrats grow more concerned.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the guy can't even speak. You should have been concerned before the fucking election. This is the poorest city in Pennsylvania. I wonder what it is. Probably Scranton.
That's interesting. Yeah, what is it?
It said the poorest city, and then there's like a slideshow. It doesn't even say a name. I guess I'll start the slideshow.
Wait, real quick. It says the White House said his visit will mark the completion of more than 400 miles of border wall. A promise made, promise kept, was the quote. So how much of the border wall was actually made? Various types of fencing, totaling 650 miles, were already in place before Trump became president. And then the Trump administration say they've completed more than 400 miles of border wall since then. More so in Texas, it looks like. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, some of it
That's
was
crazy.
built.
You're still trying to go with that prospect. I'm tired.
Oh, 80 miles of new barriers have been built where there were none before.
Can you hear the air conditioner real bad or no?
No, I
Can't
don't hear it at all.
Nice. Or on like the other end of the room. So,
Yeah.
what do you think? We should wrap the bitch up,
Yeah,
I gotta
what
go.
was that state real quick?
dude. It was such a it was a clickbait because now it's
Oh.
just giving me just different
Yeah, that
cities.
doesn't look like PA.
No, it's in Alaska. Anchorage. Such a fucking clickbait, Yahoo. Go die. Yahoo is so like 2006, man. Get with
Yeah.
the program. Okay, I'm gonna close all these tabs.
Yeah, we could close it up.
Close it up. Alright, anything else you want to add?
Nah.
That's it.
Cheapest place to live is Munhall.
Mudhole?
Munhole.
Oh,
It's the
Munhole.
cheapest place to live.
What's that like?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Erie is on there. That's west.
Erie, PA.
Yep.
It's Erie. Okay, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See us downtown.